What if Tanjiro fought the upper moons? In the anime Demon Slayer, Tanjiro has faced tremendous challenges and adversity since returning home and finding out that his family had been slaughtered. Since then, he's faced numerous strong demons. But among these strong demons, there are monsters whose strength you can't imagine. These demons are labeled as the strongest, called the upper moons, having absorbed an enormous amount of Muzan's blood and flesh, making them almost undefeatable by an average Demon Slayer. But what if Tanjiro faced these upper moons? What are his chances of surviving and defeating just one of them? Will he be able to at least put up a decent fight against these demons? For us to see how Tanjiro will stand against the demons, let us first categorize his strength into 4 distinct levels. And let's start with level 1, the Zero Training Tanjiro. At this stage, Tanjiro possesses zero formal training and relies solely on his innate physical abilities, determination, and willpower. Facing the upper moons in this stage, Tanjiro would straightly be demolished. The upper moons have overwhelming strength and demonic abilities far surpassing his whole entire life at this stage. Not just the upper moons, but even if he faces the lower moons, he would just be eaten up. It wouldn't even take them a minute. See, against Daki, the ruthless upper 6 demon, who just toyed with Inosuke and Zenitsu, Tanjiro would be utterly outmatched. Her destructive obi techniques and sadistic fighting style would overwhelm his basic swordsmanship and lack of formal training. Additionally, her brother Gyutaro's incredible speed and unique blood demon art would almost definitely end Tanjiro's journey before it truly begins. The higher ranks, like Hantengu, the upper 4, would just be a straight-up nightmare for Tanjiro because of Hantengu's abilities, which are cloning and emotion manipulation powers. The upper 3, Akaza's physical prowess, coupled with expertise in martial arts and his destructive death techniques, would erase Tanjiro's existence from this series with ease, as we can see in his battle against the Flame Hashira Rengoku. Facing Doma, the upper 2, Tanjiro would quickly surrender to the demon's icy techniques and psychological warfare. Doma's cold-blooded frost powers and cunning wit would exploit Tanjiro's inexperience. And finally, against the legendary swordsman Kokushibo, the upper 1, whose moon breathing obliterated the strongest Hashira, Zero Training Tanjiro wouldn't stand a chance. Now, at level 2, Tanjiro would be able to use water breathing and total concentration. Upon encountering the legendary Sakonji Urokodaki, Kamado Tanjiro learns the art of water breathing and total concentration. Urokodaki has also taught level 2 Tanjiro basic swordsmanship, pushing Tanjiro's potential to incredible heights, which made him win even against lower moons like Rui. Still, however, against the upper moons, it would be a complete messy fight for survival for Tanjiro. But at this level, can he at least beat one of the upper moons? With water-breathing mastery, Tanjiro could potentially counter Daki's obi techniques and erratic fighting style. However, her brother Gyutaro's swordsmanship and unique demon blood arts, like blood manipulation, would prove immensely challenging even for level 2 Tanjiro. Victory would still be a little too impossible for Tanjiro to secure in this battle. Against the stronger upper moons like Hantengu and Akaza, Tanjiro's enhanced abilities would play an important role for him to even put up a fight. His water surface slash could potentially deflect Hantengu's emotional attacks. However, the demon's clones would test Tanjiro's battle endurance and stamina. Facing the upper 3, Akaza, Tanjiro's total concentration constant would aid him in tracking the upper moon's blistering strikes, but it would still be hard for him to keep up with its strength and counter it. Akaza's brute strength and relentless assault would most definitely overwhelm him without any aid. Here, there's no chance Tanjiro would win against either of these 2 stronger upper moons. He would put up a desperate fight, but that's just about it. Against the 2 strongest upper moons, Doma's illusions and icy techniques would severely tax even a skilled Tanjiro's senses. With total concentration's help, Tanjiro might unveil Doma's trickery, but the demon's high intellect and blood demon arts would easily obliterate Tanjiro. And of course, against the supreme swordsman Kokushibo, even with the mastery of water breathing, Tanjiro would pale in comparison to Kokushibo's moon breathing. Unless Tanjiro unlocks greater power, which he will in the later levels, victory against these demons is just unattainable. Now at level 3, Tanjiro uses sun breathing. At this stage, our MC Tanjiro has made remarkable progress. He's learned how to wield the sun breathing style, which mimics the effects of sunlight, which even bypasses the demon's regeneration abilities, and replicates the sun with the user's movements. It's a breathing style that gives the enemy no chance of escape, which makes it more powerful. Witnessing Tanjiro unleash the breathing style against the Demon King Muzan, we can see how destructive its power is. Its techniques are imbued with scorching heat like the sun, capable of inflicting severe damage on even the strongest upper moons. In addition to that, Tanjiro learns how to use the Transparent World. In Transparent World, Tanjiro becomes capable of seeing the flow of the muscles of the demons and predict their next attacks. This becomes a strong weapon against the upper moon's immense speed and agility. Against upper moon 6, Daki and Gyutaro, victory seems attainable for Tanjiro even against these powerful demons, since they probably couldn't stand up to the scorching power of sun breathing. With sun breathing's searing flames, Tanjiro could counterattack Daki's obi techniques, burning through her threads, while the Transparent World allows Tanjiro to predict her erratic fighting style. However, he would need a little bit of caution against Gyutaro, whose mastery of the blood manipulation concentration blood demon art makes him incredibly dangerous at close range. Tanjiro may need to rely on wider range sun-breathing forms like the Raging Sun to keep the sadistic swordsman at bay, but nevertheless, with his strong willpower and determination, along with his otherworldly resiliency, Tanjiro could win against these upper moons. The Upper Moon 4, Hantengu, who is known for his crafty fighting style due to his emotional manipulation and cloning techniques, would prove a brutal test of Tanjiro's sun-breathing mastery. The purifying flames could potentially burn away Hantengu's illusory clones, while the transparent world negates his tricks on Tanjiro's psyche. However, Hantengu's ingenuity may allow him to quickly adapt with a few new tricks, forcing Tanjiro to push his techniques to the limit. Abilities like the dance form of sun-breathing may be the key to weathering Hantengu's onslaught while landing blows on him. If Tanjiro is able to sustain the sun-breathing technique for an extended period, which was proven to take a massive physical toll, then Tanjiro's chances of winning against Hantengu are high. The battle between level 3 Tanjiro and Upper Moon 3 Akaza would be ground zero for two unstoppable forces colliding. Akaza's incredible combat prowess, martial arts mastery, and overpowering strength, as shown in the battle with the Flame Hashira Rengoku, make him Tanjiro's greatest physical challenge yet. Tracking Akaza's fast and powerful strikes with the transparent world would potentially be vital, but it might not be enough. Only Tanjiro's complete mastery of sun-breathing stronger forms like Solar Heat Haze and perfect execution of Setting Sun transformation could potentially sear through Akaza's destructive death techniques and relentless onslaught. The chances of level 3 Tanjiro winning against Akaza are still 30 to 70, with level 3 Tanjiro being the 30. If level 3 Tanjiro were to battle the brilliant Doma's psychological warfare and frozen techniques, it would prove to be a terrifying battle for Tanjiro and his heightened senses. While sun-breathing scorching heat could evaporate Doma's icy blood demon arts, the brilliant demon's elaborate illusions and sadistic mind games may prove difficult for Tanjiro to be on an equal level with. Tanjiro would need to maintain constant concentration to see through Doma's deceptions, all while sustaining the physically taxing sun-breathing techniques and constantly striking precisely with the transparent world's guidance. Even then, Doma's ruthless intellect ensures a battle of ensnaring wits. This puts level 3 Tanjiro on a 20% chance of winning. The unsurpassable Upper Moon 1 is undoubtedly Tanjiro's greatest challenge. Kokushibo's refined swordsmanship, trained over centuries, birthed the nigh unstoppable moon breathing, with forms like the Dark Moon Evening Palace, which even the strongest Hashira struggled against. Tanjiro's Hinokami Kagura and transparent world's guidance may allow him to identify the demon's openings, but Kokushibo's blade work and demon abilities could still ultimately overwhelm him. Only complete mastery of sun-breathing's strongest techniques, like the Beneficent Radiance and the 13th form of sun-breathing, though upon using this form, Tanjiro had to push his body to its extreme limits, guided by the transparent world's heightened perception, could potentially turn this demon-slaying swordsman's edge against him. With these, level 3 Tanjiro has a 10% chance of winning against Kokushibo. Finally, we have the level 4 Tanjiro, Demon King Tanjiro. During the final battle against Muzan, with his last breaths, he managed to turn Tanjiro into a demon. As Muzan transfers himself into Tanjiro's body, he revives Tanjiro as a demon, calling him the Demon King, and influencing him to end the Demon Slayer core. Tanjiro started rampaging in his feral state, and successfully becomes immune to sunlight. However, Tanjiro's consciousness would fight back for control, and eventually Tanjiro rejects the immortality and powers of being the Demon King. But what if Tanjiro didn't reject the demonhood, and became the Demon King, surpassing even Muzan? Would the Upper Moon stand a chance against him? Against the lower Upper Moons, Daki, Gyutaro, and Hantengu, Tanjiro's immense physical strength and capacity for regeneration as a Demon King almost completely eliminate the threat posed by these demons. His increased strength, speed, and special demonic skills could easily break through their techniques. Demon King Tanjiro could unleash disastrous blood demon arts in addition to the already formidable Hinokami Kagura, resulting in terrifying ethereal flame skills that could easily destroy even these Upper Moons. The combination of Tanjiro's newly discovered demonic strength and Akaza's brutal power could potentially level entire cities in this epic battle. Demon King Tanjiro might at first be startled by Akaza's constant martial arts attacks, but his enhanced speed and regeneration practically make him resistant to deadly strikes. Imagine demonic versions of Hinokami Kagura techniques, which might render Akaza's destructive death moves ineffective, while enabling Tanjiro to match the master of martial arts blow for blow. His strikes now charged with demonic energy that would destroy Akaza's defenses. Although Doma's intelligence and cold illusions have shown to be dangerous in the past, Demon King Tanjiro's heightened demonic awareness may be able to neutralize such tricks with ease. A single Hinokami Kagura, along with demonic improvements to Tanjiro's flame skills, might be more potent than Doma's frozen powers. A complicated battle of wits may determine the outcome of the real conflict. Will Doma's intelligence outwit Tanjiro's now demonic-shaped human spirit? A single error might be fatal when facing Tanjiro's terrifying new strength. However, this puts Doma at only a 20% chance of winning against Demon King Tanjiro. Lastly, the battle between Demon King Tanjiro and Supreme Swordsman, and also the strongest Upper upper moon, Kokushibo. This battle would be straight up epic. As fellow demons, Tanjiro could potentially tap into newfound abilities, rivaling even Kokushibo's mastered moon breathing, forcing the upper moon to unleash his extreme limits. Envision Tanjiro manifesting unholy flaming demon forms, alongside Hinokami, the duo Kokushibo's unstoppable strikes and blood demon art. Only Kokushibo's centuries of experience may give him an edge against Tanjiro's human spirit, now turned into demonic strength. This puts Kokushibo at a 40% chance of winning against the Demon King Tanjiro. That's it for this cool video. If you like it, you can check out this other video that's appearing on your screen. Go ahead, click it. See you next time!